What's going on, man? All right.
Good, good.
So yeah, man, this is that. Like, I haven't been here in a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
All right. And on the window sticker, it says manufacturer suggested retail price $43,295. You can see that it's a beautiful car. It's, you know, it has a lot of great things, but it's not without flaw. And one of the first things that I really feel Honda should update or change or upgrade, it's
there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
All right, guys, so we're finally doing the video that all of you guys have been waiting to see. It's how much I paid for my 2023 FL5 Boost Blue Honda Civic Type R. And I'm not even gonna like waste too much time, I'm just gonna jump straight into it, right? So this is the window sticker here, all right? And on the window sticker, it says manufacturer suggested retail price $43,295. And it says total vehicle price here with the options or dealer installed options or whatever, it's $44,845. That is not the actual price. The actual price that the dealership wanted on this particular vehicle was, let me see, so they wanted like 20,000 over initially. And when I went back, so it was like 65,000 is what they wanted initially. And that was like a couple months back, right? Because there was only 2 of these Boost Blue FL5 Type Rs that was on the entire Space Coast for a while. And I remember I went the first time in my truck, when I had my Tacoma, I went to go check it out. And, you know, I tried to see what, you know, what they do. They would come down to like at least 10,000 over. And they're like, no, we want 20 over. We're content to wait. We're just gonna wait. And I was like, man, yo, like, they really gonna wait? You know, it's like a $45,000-ish car, and they wanted like 65,000 for it. You know, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. And then they did give me a decent price, trading value for the truck, but I just didn't want to do that. So I waited a couple months. Actually, I think it was like 2 months or so. And then I went back and it was still there. And they had 2 Type Rs on the lot, like just like how I have my Subaru WRX here, and I have the Type R here. They had it on their showroom floor, a white Type R, as well as the one that I have here. They had both of them on the floor, and I was just like, man, they're not gonna let both these cars just sit here and not move. And I realized, and I talked to other people that were trying to get the car, and they were like, yeah, I called and they're not budging, they're not budging. So I called up my friend Joey, right? And if you guys know Joey, shout out to Joey. He's been on the channel a couple times. I told him to come meet up with me because he owns a dealership, Galaxy Motors, that's his dealership. So he owns that dealership and he knows a lot of the car lingo and what cars are really worth and stuff like that. And I decided at that time I had my Camaro SS1LE, so I decided to jump in my Camaro, head over there and just see would they be willing to negotiate. Now, you know, I didn't really plan it this way, but Joey decided to come out in his Ferrari F8 Tributo. So basically the imagery of him pulling up in his F8 Tributo, brand new Ferrari F8 Tributo, and me with the Camaro SS1LE, I'm guessing it kind of made us look a little bit more serious. Like, they were like, okay, these guys can definitely afford this car. And they remembered me when I got there from the last time. They remembered, they were like, okay, this guy's a YouTuber and stuff like that. Let's hear what he has to say. And I was like, listen, I'm willing to do, you know, 10 over. They were like, okay, they wanted to do 15 over. And that's was kind of like their bottom line. And I was like, come on, man, 10 over, let's see if we can make this work. They said, let them think about it. So we left that day, didn't get the car. Went back, and then I started looking at, I was actually looking at all the other alternatives. I was trying to get a Mark 8 Golf R, and I almost got it. It was actually, they gave me a really good price. They were going to sell it to me at MSRP, and they were going to give me a decent trade, either on my truck or the Camaro at the time. And I was like, man, that's a really good deal. Like, and just as I was getting ready to do that deal, the Honda dealership called me back, and they said, okay, we'll do 10 over, right? I'm like, yes, you know, finally we got the 10 over. So I went back over there. I went there and I'm like, okay, We got 10 over. Now let me hear what they're willing to give me for my Camaro. And this is the only reason why I did this deal, because ultimately what they ended up giving me for my Camaro ended up washing out the price, because they gave me $10,000 in trade equity for my Camaro, you know, on the trade-in. So now I'm at a point where I end up owing like what the car was worth, because out the door, once the trade-in and everything was done, I ended up owing $46,000. So if you wanted to know exactly how much I paid for my Honda Civic Type R, I was able to get mine for $46,000 with the trade-in value that the dealership gave me. So I have to give a huge shout out to Southeastern Honda. I felt like they did me a really good deal. They gave me a good enough money on my trade, and they were able to come down to the $10,000. So out the door, I ended up owing what the car should have been, what it should have been stock anyway. But yeah, so I'm financing $46,000 on my Honda Civic Type R, which kind of puts me up right now, because if I wanted to, I could probably sell it for $55,000, and you know that's pretty cool. So for all you guys that were interested, wanted to know how much you know I got my Honda Civic Type R for, I got it for $46K out the door, and that's pretty much it. Like I'll go and I'll show you guys like some of the interior and stuff, and show you some of the things that I've noticed since owning the car, and I'll do a full detailed video of some of the quirks and things. Like I see like a lot of people do videos where they say 5 things I hate about my car or 5 things I love. I don't hate anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a video showing Honda. It's gonna be like a video kind of towards Honda. This is what you can do to make the Type R a much better vehicle based on my driving experience with it. So if you guys want to see, you know, what it's like, the ownership experience with this car and stuff, I want you to comment below, subscribe, like, share, do all that fun stuff to help grow the channel. And we're going to keep bringing you a lot of fun videos. And for you guys that love cars like these, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to the whole MOC. That's 100 Gang Nate, Q to Chaotic, Blueprint 1 Lee, and us, Race Car Friends. All right? So I think that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And with that, Race Car Friends out. All right, guys, so we just got here, and this is what I'm telling you. Like, if you guys are in a different state, you think you're doing it, you think you're doing it big, I'm telling you, you're not. You got to come to Florida, man. Florida's on a different level, right? So today we're going to meet up with my friend Casey. He has a YouTube channel called Street Sweepers, and let's just kind of go through his collection here real quick. But oh, there he is right there. What's going on, man? All right. Good. So this, and you can see that it's a beautiful car. It's, you know, it has a lot of great things, but it's not without flaw. And one of the first things that I really feel Honda should update or change or upgrade, it's